Hey everyone, it's Katie with One Music School, and today we're going to learn Shallow sung by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper from A Star Is Born. This is what the play along sounds like.
I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing in the shallow.
The chord charts in the description box below are free, but please consider supporting me on Patreon. Also hit that bell so that you never miss another lesson. Use the skip ahead index to find the parts that you need the most. So let's get into the tutorial. So first let's start with the chords. We have an E minor, looks like stairs, do, 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 do. So fingers 1, 2, and 3 will be on frets 2, 3, and 4 of the A, E, and the C string. We have a D. I like to use all 3 fingers in a row, so 1, 2, and 3 across the 2nd fret of the G, C, and the E string. I've seen D done this way, I've seen it barred. You just do the one that is best for you. I like that one best. We have a G. Finger number 3 will be on the 3rd fret of the E string, then fingers 1 and 2 on the 2nd fret of the A and the C string. C chord. Finger number 3 on the string closest to our toes, that's our A string, on the 3rd fret. A minor, finger number 2 on the 2nd fret of the G string. I like to use this because it's very important, because in order to play an A major from here, just take finger number 1, push down on the 1st fret of the C string. There's my A major. Last is a bar chord. So I am going to bar the 2nd fret with finger number 1, and then finger number 3 is going to reach to the 4th fret of the G string like this. Now, if you're having trouble with that bar chord, this is what I suggest you do. 1, bring your ukulele up this way at a 45-degree angle. This is actually proper left-hand technique. Then what you're going to do, instead of using the flat of your finger, you're going to roll your finger onto its side. So I bring my elbow just a little bit closer to my body this way. Do you see that? Like this. So if you see the little indentations on my finger, they're right here. So I have a perfect clamp that I'm forming with my thumb and my pointer finger, rolled my finger onto its side, and then I place finger number 3 on the 4th fret. That way. So hopefully that'll help you if this is your first bar chord. So if you don't want to finger pick the verse, this is something that I invented for you. So we have E minor, and we're going to strum down, 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 wait, down. Or the counts would be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So that and is very important because it really matches the track well. So we have E minor, down, 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 wait, down, 2, 3, C chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, G, D. I'm going to do that very slowly. So we have E minor, down, down, D, 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 wait, G, 2, 3, 4, C chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, down, down, wait, D. So that's going to be really important. And now instead of waiting, you could actually tap your strings, which actually occurs in the finger picking part. I'm going to show you how to do that. So it'll sound like this. 1 and 2 and down, down, tap G. 2, 3, C chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, G, tap D. So I'll go over that slowly. So if E minor, down, down, D, D, tap G, 2, 3, C chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 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 tap D. And that part is very repetitive because it occurs throughout the entire verse. You could use that instead of the finger picking part. So what I've done is I've taken the guitar finger picking part, transcribed it for the ukulele, but then took a few parts out just to make it sound a little bit better. At least I thought so for the ukulele. So my left hand finds an E minor, and my thumb is first going to pluck the C string, then I pluck the E string, then the A string. Let's try that again. Thumb, pointer, middle. Now I pluck the E string again, still holding the E minor chord. Let's try that again. Thumb, pointer, middle, pointer. Now my left hand finds a D chord. I'm going to pluck the C string, then I'm going to pluck the A and the E string at the same time, like that. So let's try that again. We have thumb and then both pointer and middle finger. Then after that, I'm going to tap the strings to mute them. And as I'm tapping, I'm also using the tips of my fingers to tap the body of the ukulele, just to create a little bit of percussion in between. So it will sound like this: E minor, thumb, pointer, middle, pointer, D chord, thumb, fingers, tap. From here, I find a G chord, and I'm going to pluck the C, E, and the A strings all together. So it will sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and tap. G, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. Thumb, pointer, middle, pointer, thumb, fingers, tap. Now G chord, pluck all 3 strings. 2, 3, 4. From here we find a C chord. I'm going to first pluck the C string, then the E string, then the A string. Like that. So I'm going to do that again. Thumb, pointer, middle. Then I go backwards. Back to the E string, C string. Let's do that together. Thumb, pointer, middle, pointer, thumb. Now I pluck the A string, E string, then C string. So that whole measure will be this: thumb, pointer, middle, pointer, thumb, middle, pointer, thumb. From here I find a G chord, and I'm going to pluck the C string first. Then I will pluck the A and the E string together at the same time. So I have my thumb, fingers, then after that there's a tap. Let's try that. Thumb, fingers, tap. From here I find a D chord, and I'm going to pluck the C, E, and the A string together. Now from here there is a hammer-on that I put here because you can hear that in the guitar part. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pluck the E string, and my pinky is going to hammer on the 3rd fret of the E string, like that. So the hammer-on, actually the actual sound comes from the string hitting the fret. So if I pluck the string, and then my finger is actually hammering, like hammering, hammer-on, hence the term hammer-on. It's hammering the string so that it hits the fret, so that you're actually making a sound without plucking it again. Plucking the string again, I should say. Like that. And then I'm going to do something called a pull-off. So what happens is that my pinky is going to push down on the string, and then as it pulls down, it's almost like it's going to pluck the string as it's pulling down, like that. So I have my hammer-on pull-off, like that. If that is a little too much for you to do with your pinky, what I suggest you do is that we had our D, and then put your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the E string, and then do the hammer-on pull-off with your middle finger. That might be a little bit easier for you to do. So there's my hammer-on. For a pull-off, I keep my pointer finger in place, and then I drag the string down with my finger until it actually plucks it. Like that. If this is your first hammer-on pull-off, it might be a little bit difficult. Just give it some time, or you could skip it. It'll totally be fine. It'll totally sound nice if you skip it as well. So I'm going to go over that very slowly so that you can hear how all the parts fit together, and then I will play it at full speed. E minor, thumb, pointer, middle, pointer, thumb, fingers, tap. G, 2, 3, C chord, thumb, pointer, middle, pointer, thumb, middle, pointer, thumb. G chord, thumb, fingers, tap. D, hammer-on pull-off. So this is what it will sound like full speed. 2, 3, 4. Once I get to the chorus, I don't add a strumming pattern quite yet. But what I do is that I strum the chord and I hold it for however long it tells me to hold it. So I have an A minor for 4. 1, 2, 3, D chord, 1, 2, 3, G chord, D chord, E minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try that again. A minor crash through the surface. 1, 2, 3, 4, D, 1, 2, 3, G chord, D, E minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you're a beginner and you don't want to add a strumming pattern, you're just focusing on your chord changes, fabulous. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4, or down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. The strumming pattern that I'm using in the play along is 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a. So each down, 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 up is going to equal to 2 counts. So if I want to play a chord for 4 counts, I have to play that strumming pattern twice. So it would be down, 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 up, down, 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 up, like that. So let's try that on the last part of the chorus, the sha-la-la-la-lo part. All right, so A minor, we have 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. D chord, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. G, 1 and 2, D, 3 and 4. E minor, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. A minor, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. D, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. G, 1 and 2, D, 3 and 4. E minor, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a. Now continuing that strumming pattern into the bridge, we change our chords. We have a B minor, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. D, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. A, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. E minor, 1 and 2 and a 3 and B minor. Here comes 1 and 2 and a 3 and D and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. A, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. Land on an A minor because we've just arrived at the final chorus. And I just hold that for diamonds, just like I did before. A minor, 1, 2, 3, D, 1, 2, 3, G. I'll never meet E minor the ground. 2, 3, 4. And then again for the sha-la-la-la-lo part, I end it with that strumming pattern, the 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a. Now, in the play along, because I've practiced this around like 92, 93 BPM or beats per minute, if that strumming pattern is too fast for you, I've actually made a video on how to slow down or speed up any YouTube video. I'm going to put that in the cards above and the description box below so that you can slow down the play along to the speed that is most comfortable for you to practice. It's also great for the finger picking part if you're just diving into it. So, play along's next. Hope you enjoy it.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I feel myself. Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired of trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, the bad times I fear myself. I'm off the deep end, watches are diving. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. I'm off the deep end, watches are diving. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, we're far from the shallow now.
Hey, if you like this lesson, I have more lessons just like this. I'm going to put that in the cards all around me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Also, don't forget to hit that bell so that you are part of the notification squad. I love you. Mwah. Woo, I did it. Happy